Hello YouTube, this is Dakota from Bowtied Media, and today we've got our final installment of This Week in EDM for the year of 2024. We've kind of gone back and done a couple songs in the last 2.5-ish weeks, stuff I thought I missed. Not a ton of stuff comes out at the end of the year, a lot of remixes, so this is a quick 20 songs I wanted to talk about to end the year off, so let's do it. Starting off with our one and only song in the bad category, we've got Will K with Fuck Fame. Not a song I really have an appetite for. I've always thought the songs with the narratives saying that they don't care about the streams and the fame are fairly disingenuous, and if you aren't really thinking about it that much, you wouldn't need a song telling us that you're not thinking about it much, but yeah. Also, the song is just kind of a boring tech house track. Then in the meh category, we've got Everen Maxwell with Noel, Electra. As the title would entail, this song is an electro, more complextro-leaning version of the classic Christmas Noel. Yeah, maybe I just don't love Christmas music that much, but I just feel like there are two songs fighting for the spotlight here rather than one cohesive unit. Then we got the Mazare and SadBois remix of Roll the Dice by Fluorescents. Wow, that's a tongue twister. This remix is a fun flip side of the EDM kind of rock fusion, where now the EDM is the side part of the track, while that rock aesthetic is actually the main part, which is actually a bit of a reversal of Mazare's typical style. But holistically, the song wasn't overly complex or interesting for me personally. Then we got Dicosis featuring Jaron with Never Love at All, an uplifting mainstage trance cut that very much feels like a modern kind of Eurodance song. Sarah's vocals are great. This is just a touch too generic of a trance cut for me personally. Then we got the G-Rex remix of Crush to Kill, originally by RAIZHELL. Honestly, I feel the same about this track as I did with the original. The two just are in different genres, with the original being that kind of more funk style and this being explicitly trap. But for both, I actually enjoyed it a little bit more than I expected to, but in the end, I will say that this is just a touch more boring than the original track was. And yeah, it's just kind of here and there. Then we got Zensei with Games, a nice garage tune from Zensei, which is a switch up from his more lo-fi focused style, but otherwise is a fairly straightforward, chill garage tune. Then we got Sunburn with Breathwork, a big room tech house track with a strong emphasis on a deep bass line. For this big tech sound, I didn't really mind it, I just thought the last drop was a little weak, even the weakest way to kind of close out the whole thing that is pretty big, so in the end, yeah, just meh. Then we got Andrew Spellman and Before saudade, which actually is half an orange, just with new aliases, with Hold Me. This is a really nice melodic house tune with great vocals and mix quality, just a bit too short for my personal liking. And then we're moving into the good tracks. We've got Jaron with Pieces from the new Light Years album. This track in particular has all the bells and whistles of a solid Jaron track with glitchy production and bright synths, but this track just doesn't have his best vocal performance on it. The flow isn't fantastic and the lyricism feels lost at times, but otherwise I typically really enjoy these styled Jaron tracks. Then we got Rameses B featuring Eerie with What You Did, a light liquid drum and bass cut from Rameses B's signature spacey atmosphere style of song. Not a crazy exciting track, but one that's, again, pretty solid. Then we got AXMO and nanobii with What About Me. I really don't like how short this track is, but it's a Eurodance bop. One of my favorite of the style from nanobii in the last couple years. It's nostalgic, it's bright, and it's a jam. Then we got Anyma, Massano, and Nathan Nicholson with Angel in the Dark. With Anyma's residency at the Vegas Sphere fully underway now, a brand new single to kick it off was very much expected. And while I do harp on Anyma for being pretty generic at times, he did kind of bring this kind of techno style and put it on the map this year, and the song is another testament that he's kind of just the guy in the techno space right now. Then we got the Gyrofield remix of No Need To, originally by Rueben. After a pretty disappointing EP from Gyrofield, in my opinion, recently, this remix is the exact style and sound I love from her. It's dark and moody, the percussion is punchy as hell, and the mix quality is incredibly clean. Then we got Blastoise and Berg featuring Moby with Lift Me Up. I really enjoyed this track. I think Moby's vocals and subtle production elements he brings to the table feel like that kind of classic electronic song, while Blastoise and Berg bring the steadiness to the mix and direction of that this track took. Then we got the BK VIP of Real For Me, originally by Whipped Cream and BK. Big fan of this VIP from BK, as I think it kind of extenuates his production elements from the original track as he showcases what he truly brings to the table. That being this kind of garage bass house fusion with big bassline hits and a lot of percussion work. Then we got the So Absurd VIP by Bishu. Bishu kind of cooked on this VIP. This was actually the style I was selfishly hoping for from the original record, a style that's more future bass leaning and less electropop heavy. The track is bouncy, constantly moving, and yes, a bit short, but I'm all here for it. Then we've got the Chet Porter remix of Bad Karma originally by Axel Thesleff. This is an incredibly unique remix from Chet Porter that borrows the perfect amount from the original track. Chet turns the track into a much more straightforward moving track with a constant fast beat and a lot of light synth work. Then we've got Mala's Alter Ego featuring Ira with Psycho, my favorite alter ego track from Mala yet, and I think Ira's got a heavy influence on that for sure. This track is a more Chase and Status inspired drum and bass cut, and I think it just works. The vocals keep things dense, and the production is pretty fantastic in its own right. Then we've got Turquoise Death with Binary Garden from the new Further World EP. Another ethereal, almost magical, atmospheric drum and bass tune with a free-flowing beat to it. Again, this is just another Turquoise Death track that just has a vibe through and through. I love the atmosphere of this thing. It's fantastic. Go listen to it. Then we've got acloudyskye with Myth to wrap things up. acloudyskye with another more indie rock leaning EDM adjacent track that might just be a second single of an upcoming project. We'll have to see how time plays with that. But this is just another one of those kind of has all those shoegaze and noise pop elements we've come to know and love from acloudyskye, and the vocals are fantastic. The production is great as well, and it feels this grand. It's just another acloudyskye banger. But that's been this year in EDM. Let me know what you guys thought of the year holistically, I guess. We've got the big countdown videos coming soon in the next week to follow, and so stay tuned for those. And the Bowtied stream, the Bowtied Awards 2024 is coming out this Saturday. It is a live stream. Join us on, January 4th at 2 p.m. PST for the 2024 Bowtied Awards. But other than that, I'm Dakota from Bowtied Media, and I'll see you guys in another video.